Ladies and gentlemen, grab your seats and grab your gum. Because it is time for the Dirt and Turf podcast, our baseball podcast. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Man, playoff baseball has been going on. It is exciting. It is indeed exciting. We've had eliminations, we've had players move on, and everyone can mutually agree, fuck the Yankees!
Woo!
Yep.
Take
Hey,
that,
it's
Tyler.
past 30 seconds, I could say it. So, screw you, YouTube.
Guidelines.
Anywho.
When I woke up and I saw that the Yankees had been eliminated, my very first reaction was, thank you.
I
Because
tried to tell Tyler. I told Tyler. He didn't listen to me. I tried to tell him.
yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah. I mean, the New York Yankees definitely choked on it faster than you could say Jada Fire.
President of the World Series chances last year.
Well, here's the thing with the Yankees. And I've said this before. They are not the Yankees of the 90s.
Well, no, they don't have Derek Jeter. They definitely don't have Cecil Fielder. They don't have
Carlos Stanton.
Carlos Granderson.
Which I'm really surprised that this, like the beginning of the season, so many people were so focused on those stupid torpedo bats. And then the Yankees stopped using them.
Because it was cheating.
Because it was.
But it's not. You're just taking the barrel circumference. We all know what a baseball bat looks like. They were just taking the widest part of the baseball bat and moving it back towards the player's hands. They were taking end loading and making it a mid load. That's it.
They were hitting home runs easier that way, and it seemed a little suspicious.
I don't know. It wasn't that suspicious. It's a bat. That's the only requirement. It has to be a bat. Are there size stipulations on baseball bats in the majors? Or is it just swing whatever you want?
Well, torpedo bats haven't been a thing since the 1930s. So it's like a retired style.
Okay.
Not only that, but there is actually a size regulation on bats as well, as far as the barrel is concerned, because of the differentiation between regular baseball bats and fast pitch / slow pitch bats.
Right.
If the torpedo bat breaks and hits someone, it could kill them. A regular baseball bat won't kill someone if it hits them because it's not as thick as a torpedo bat is. It's safety too.
The circumference stayed the same. You can't have a 4-inch circumference on your bat. The torpedo bat circumference was still the same. They just moved where the largest part of the bat was. That's all they did.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me that people made such a stink over a bat. When you look at a standard bat, the barrel, your sweet spot is about that big. And it's usually at the latter end of your bat. The torpedo bats brought it down towards your hands a little bit more.
I hate to say this, Kat. Sometimes I gotta get my mind out of the gutter.
I was waiting. I was waiting for it from you. Okay, I was just waiting. But that's all the torpedo bat did. It actually had a smaller circumference. Shut up. It actually had a smaller circumference at the end of the bat than in the middle of the bat. So in reality, if you had a ball that was low and away, but it was still a strike, you were going to have a harder time hitting that ball with a torpedo bat than if you had a standard modern day bat. Stop it.
Typical Radford, mind in the gutter.
There it is.
Focusing about about shaft, size, and girth.
I said
And now we're
circumference.
talking about balls.
Izzy, I said circumference.
Same shit, different toilet.
Gutter. You mean gutter. Gutter
No,
snipes.
no, it's a toilet. Because toilets have different types. They can be clean, they can be dirty, or they can have a hole in the wall.
Izzy, maybe you should go back to the hole in the wall. Maybe you should do that.
Who is out of a hole in the wall? Who out of the basement? Who did it? I blame
That's not what I meant
Yinzer.
by the hole in the wall, and I think we both know why.
We all know why.
Hey,
all right,
this is a
bring it
baseball podcast.
Bring it back.
Please. We're
Lord
going
have
off
mercy.
the rails on a
All
cricket
I
train.
wanted to do was talk about the torpedo bats and how the Yankees don't use them anymore. That was it.
But that was not the main driving force to why they sucked.
No, I think they just couldn't find the baseball over the plate.
That and the Toronto Blue Jays actually had their number. And for the first time, in a while, a Toronto team has moved past the second round.
Wow.
You're gonna jinx the Blue Jays now. Shush.
See,
Wow.
Maple
That's
Leafs.
okay. As long as the
Maple Leafs. You see how it's done? Look at you fucks.
Don't jinx Toronto now. They could lose to Seattle. We gotta calm down. Chill.
That game's going on right now.
And Seattle's up as we speak.
Oh no. What's the score? What's the live score?
1-0 right now. Seattle's up.
Oh no.
And we are currently in what inning?
The third inning.
Okay, so we got plenty of game. We
We do got a lot of game left.
I am a little concerned about the Brewers and the Cubs. Although I will say I actually don't care who moves on from the Brewers and Cubs. Yes, I would like the Brewers. I would. They are who I'm rooting for. But if the Cubs make it, I am okay with it.
Defeat the fucking Dodgers!
No, Dodgers need to get bounced. The Phillies suck.
Defeat the fucking Dodgers!
That stupid
Famous responsible gambler Shohei Ohtani deserves nothing.
We know, Yinzer. We know.
Like Charles Skeens deserve Olivia Dunn, but that's besides the point.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's next to play? Right now we've got Detroit and Seattle.
And then we have the Brewers.
And we're all in agreement we need Detroit to win.
It's not
right?
it's not that we need Detroit to win. It's that we need Detroit to win for the memes.
Is that?
Yeah.
Because Seattle has a habit of punching their fans in the dick.
And then we have, let's see, Chicago and Milwaukee is tomorrow at 8:08. What a stupid number.
I said in my TikTok video, I guess is the best series of the divisional series so far. But
so we know what's going on right now. Let's go back to the past. I know I brought them up earlier, and that was the Los Angeles Dodgers. We gotta talk about that game.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jesus.
What was that? Maybe the disaster on the field that needs Nick Castellanos to hit a high fly ball deep left center is the Philadelphia Phillies.
Well,
I have a lot to say about that game.
Well, here's my thing. They had 11 innings to make it so that one play was not what cost them the game. They had that whole. They had 11 innings. That's a long time, guys.
Oh yeah.
It actually says somewhere on here how long the game went, but I can't find it right at the moment. But somebody said in one of the comment threads that I was reading on, a reel about what was his name? Oh my gosh, what's that pitcher's name?
Oh,
Kepler.
Sanchez or
No.
Hernandez.
Kirkinger? Kirkinger?
Kirkinger. Kirkering. Kirkering? I think it's Kirkering.
Kirkering, yeah.
Orion. Orion's so much easier to say.
Yeah.
A fielding error by pitcher Orion. Kirkering. I hate that they called it an error. Like there's a reason that pitchers have to have such an incredible like shock reflex, because when the ball comes back to you like that and you just he didn't really have time to react. But here's my other issue that I have with how that whole thing ended. The guy crossing home plate didn't touch home plate. And people were rushing out onto the field. Nobody had time to go get the ball and then like get the guy and tag him. He did go back and touch home plate. He did. But with everybody celebrating, there was no way, like that should have been considered a dead ball because he didn't touch home. And the umpire, like that was one of those, like, it's been 11 innings. And I don't know. I just think that it was not handled properly. I think it should have been declared a dead ball as soon as people stepped onto the field. And the umpire should have seen that he did not step on home plate.
We all know the umpires are blind, shoulder padded zebras because of anything. Because the catcher was on home plate waiting for the ball to get thrown to him. So he couldn't even, like, he had to go through him to touch home plate, which is also interference.
Right.
So,
well, and somebody else tried to say that it was catcher's interference, and that's why it didn't matter if he touched home plate. And I was like,
he moved.
He was
out
fielding
of the,
the ball. And he could have slid. He didn't have to. He didn't have to run it in. He could have slid. He decided not to. So I think that whole ending situation, Orion was put into a really bad situation, with that singular play.
See, guys, this is where I wish we were sponsored by Zenny or Pain Glasses, because seriously, we could definitely tell the umpires where they could go to get their vision checked.
Right.
In my personal opinion, I watched into that game, and I watched the catcher look at the pitcher and say, he pointed down the first base like, hey, throw it to first, get the force out of first, and let's move on to the next inning. He didn't listen. He panicked through, and it cost him the game. Like, it's a catcher-pitcher communication problem. Catcher pointed to first to throw down the line to get the out, and he threw it to home, and it was off.
In that situation, you're not hearing anything that anybody's saying. Like,
no,
I can't imagine the noise level on field level. And just because your catcher is pointing somewhere, that doesn't mean that our bodies always then listen. And of course, there are the people that are like, it's the Dodgers. He threw it to home on purpose. Like, nobody loses a game like that on purpose and then hangs their head for 3 hours afterwards.
To be fair, there was a pitching problem because Sanchez held the Dodgers scoreless most of that game, and then the closers came in and just took a shit on the mound, and it cost them. Like,
And
What do you think, Cobra?
excuse me. But there's definitely another one that we definitely need to talk about, and that's the one that definitely gives you a lot of excitement, Kat. And that is the Blue Jays and Yankees game.
Yes.
It's always fun. It's always fun to see the Yankees lose. It's even more funner when it's a division opponent.
Yes. 110%. I really
Zero birds.
what?
Go Zero Birds.
Yes.
Syrup birds.
That's right.
Hang on, I'm trying to find. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Sorry, it's loading. The fact that the Yankees left. How many did they leave on base in the bottom of the ninth? Didn't they leave like the bases loaded?
Was it that series or the Red Sox series? I can't remember. The Red Sox, they left bases loaded and they choked.
Yeah, they left a lot of bases loaded this year, which is completely unusual for the Yankees. And I'm really happy for the Blue Jays because they've worked hard. They have earned every win. They have earned this whole thing that that they've advanced. And thank goodness, like I don't know. I wouldn't mind for the Yankees to kind of come back into their own a little bit. Because they were the reason that our division was like respected so much, feared, whatever word you want to put there. But at the same time, this also kind of shows people like just because you throw money at people, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be chemistry and on-field cohesion to win the games.
I mean, the Mets know that too well.
That's why they're
Yeah.
low Mets. That's why they're low
That's fine.
Mets.
Yeah, but notice they're both New York teams. Throw money at it and maybe it'll go away.
Oh, doesn't that sound familiar?
I'm trying to see if they had bases loaded or not in that game. Because they
I
had
I feel like
double.
I feel like if they weren't loaded, they had men on second and third.
Yeah, it was a
Like-
double, a fly out, a ground out, and then a single, and then Cody Bellinger struck out for the third out. They scored 1 run with 2 runners in scoring position. So they had runners in scoring position. They scored 1 of the 2.
Yeah. So maybe it was Judge singling. Jason Dominguez scored. I can't tell.
Yeah, Jason Dominguez scored on the Judge single, and then
Yeah.
Rossio flew out. Grisman grounded out, and then Bellinger struck out to end the game.
Yikes.
And a winnable scenario for the Yanks. A winnable scenario.
That's a lot of outs, and that is so not the Yankees. Like, that's just not the Yankees.
I do agree with Tyler, though. I do think they need to fire Aaron Boone eventually. Like, Aaron Boone is the cancer in that dugout, and he needs to go at some point in time.
Is he the assistant coach?
He's the
he's the
manager. He's the main guy. He's the manager in that dugout. Yeah.
I don't think I knew that. Oh my gosh.
And he's the one that can control that team and that choke games away, but proceeds to choke series away for no reason.
All right. So, guys, what are we expecting from this from these final playoff series? Let's make an early prediction. Who's gonna win?
Like for
Who's
the
gonna win the Tigers Mariners game? Alex, then Kat, and myself.
I'm going with the Mariners for one key reason. Mariners haven't made the playoffs since the year I was born, 2001. Kyle Raleigh is God, and the only person that can beat the Mariners are themselves. And I think this year they are not going to beat themselves. I think they're going to march into Toronto in the LCS and possibly win.
Great. We might have lost him again.
Alex, I think we lost you again. I think his microphone battery is dying.
Could
Yep,
be.
reconnecting. So I'm thinking that Seattle is definitely going to string together more hits than they usually do.
I think it's going to be a little bit different. I think that the Tigers will actually come back and defeat the Mariners. That's my prediction.
Oh,
Now
Alex left and you're back.
Yep.
Yay.
So now Cubs Brewers. Who's winning that game?
Oh, that is a tough one for me to decide on. Especially with the series being tied. They've been hasn't it been like the Cubs win, the Brewers win, the Cubs win, the Brewers win for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Man. I don't have a coin to flip. Or else I would. Oh man. I feel like the Cubs have a little more oomph behind them than the Brewers right now.
Right.
If the Brewers can find their oomph, I think they're going to win it. Like I think the Brewers are going to win the whole thing if they can get past the Cubs.
Right.
But if they can't like because at one point didn't they have a 14 game win streak?
Yeah.
Wasn't that them?
Yes.
See, I think they have it in them this year, and I think this is the year that they need to do it.
Oh, excuse me.
You're fine. But gosh, I would also really like to see the Cubs in it. So
Kat, I gotta stick with our original bracket here. That's why I'm saying Tigers Brewers. That's why I'm saying Tigers Brewers.
yeah, I still would love Tigers Brewers, but if it's Seattle Cubs, I'm okay with that too. Or hey, maybe the Blue Jays and the Cubs.
Yeah, why not?
That would be fun.
All right. I think we better get ready to wrap this up. And of course, we're going to wrap it up nice and tight with our friends over at Smackin' Sunflower Seeds.
Woohoo!
Reason I said we're gonna wrap it up nice and tight is because you know what October brings? October brings Spooktober, Halloween. And of course, our friends at Smeckin have the Halloween pack. Have a Halloween, have their Halloween pack, I should say. They have 7 of their fantastic flavors in fun-sized Halloween giveaway bags in a 45-pack bundle available for Halloween giveaways. So if you're still in the sunflower seed mood, Smackin's got your hookup. And not only that, but they still have the Backyard Sports Bundle without the loaded nachos featuring Pablo Sanchez, and the Backyard Barbecue Backyard Sports Edition. and a returning flavor, the cheeseburger flavor of sunflower seeds are back. Great to see once again.
The cheeseburger are my kids' favorite, actually.
Yep. And they do have the hunting bucket available for when you're going outside. And they also have the end of the season sale. So a lot of the stuff is on sale. And they have it where if you buy one of the bundles, you get 2 free bags of cheeseburger for $39. That is one heck of a deal.
Yeah, for sure.
You get 14 bags of sunflower seeds, and they're the number one viral sunflower seed in the market today. And if you want to know why Smack It are the home run choice for sunflower seeds, use our affiliate link in the bio. Wherever you get your podcasts, show the channel some love.
Yes, please.
Tell them that the Dirt Turf podcast sent you. And Smack It. Well, that is it for our show. Of course, we'd like to thank our other podcasts as well. If you were just joining us, we just had Biscuits and Penalties, our hockey podcast. And tomorrow we have the Hard Count, our NFL podcast. So be on the listen for that.
Yes, indeed.
That'll be tomorrow night at 8:30. We, of course, have the Lap Down. We have Passing the Pigskin. We have the Hand Down, Beat Down. And, of course, I forgot about the Hard Count recap as well. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have Patreon. So if you want to support us that way, it only costs you $1 to become a member. Give us some love. And we have a merch store. And, of course, we have a TikTok. We've been dealing with a lot of trolls recently, but hey, that won't stop us from living just sports.
Absolutely not. And anybody, if you guys ever see content that's on one of our pages that's not sports related, first of all, we apologize. And second of all, it's not us. So thanks for sticking with us. I hope you guys share us with your friends who also love sports. And thanks, Cobra.
No problem. And of course, on behalf of Alex, Kat, and myself, I'm Cobra. And let's play ball. Play ball.